Hey guys, welcome back to Vincent GG Super Channel G. I can't tell you enough how incredible these figures look. Take a look at that. Look at Black Panther here. So guys, before we get started, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us by clicking on the subscribe button below. Hit the bell next to it so you can get notified every time we have new videos come out. Let us know where in the world you're watching from and talk to us in the comments below. So guys, I'm so excited to get started. What do you think? Glad to see you're here, and let's get started. What do you think? Right now. Alright guys, and I just can't wait to get started. I'm pretty sure you can't either. And this special set that we got from Target is really what I'm so super excited about. And well, let's not forget the core Wave 1 series that we have here from Black Panther. This is Marvel Legends, of course. Look at this beautiful packaging. This is the Build-a-Figure for Okoye, and I'm so excited to tell you about this. Look at this. So we have done a review like this, but we're gonna do, this is gonna be the updated one with our new Erik Killmonger and Everett Ross. And then hopefully soon we can get Wave 2, which has M'Baku and so on. So let's take a quick look at this. This is going to be Black Panther, Erik Killmonger, Nakia, Black Bolt, and SubMariner. We have all 5 of the characters for the Build-a-Figure set that we have here for Okoye. We have not gotten this Iron Man yet. He is a standalone, which is unfortunate because he looked pretty cool. And same thing like with Infinity War, the set that they had, the Iron Man was a standalone one too, and he came before everyone else. These are so incredible. Can't wait to show you what they look like. And then of course, let's take a look at this Black Panther, Everett Ross, Erik Killmonger. Doesn't this look awesome? Of course, does not come with a Build-a-Figure set or parts, I'm sorry, but definitely this special edition has these two and this paint premium paint job. Can't wait to take a look at that. So why don't we get started? Let's dive right on in, and let's start right here with our special edition set of two pack from sorry, stuttering there or something going on, from Target, and looks gorgeous. And if you'll take a look, this is not the exact same Erik Killmonger that we're gonna open in a little bit. If you'll notice, there's a different paint job. This one, it's a lot more pronounced, but it doesn't have, you know, it doesn't look like we can see this, like, you know, leopard jaguar type pattern on the suit like he had. So that's something, because when I zoomed in here, it looked like, no, it doesn't have that pattern on there, which is on the suit. So that's something to keep in mind. But I do love this really fresh, bold looking gold that's on there. Let's get it open. And I almost opened it without reading how awesome the back must be right here. So it says, while Everett Ross is assigned to escort T'Challa to American soil, Erik Killmonger threatens the security of the Wakandan borders from which T'Challa hails. So, isn't that awesome? Super, super awesome. And look at how great these are gonna look. I hope they're every bit as awesome as that when I get it open. Maybe even more awesome, right? Wouldn't that be great? So let's bust it on out. Can't wait. There we go. And oh, you know what? I didn't take a look at how awesome this is on the side over here. Of course, by Hasbro. And this is a beautiful box. We're definitely make sure we don't destroy this box so we can have it for presentation. Look at this really cool Black Panther symbol in the back. That looks awesome. And look how great these figures look right off the bat. I'm super excited, even though this is, you know, Agent Ross, whatever. I'm excited about the fact that this is a, you know, another figure to add, and he was really cool in the movie. Comes with a gun, and then we have the weapons for Erik Killmonger here in the hand. So this is very similar to this one right here. But the cool part is we get to switch out the head. Now looks like we have the hands, they're the same. They're the weapons that are almost the same, but the suit paint job is different, and the fact that we get his head unmasked is my favorite part. So let's start with Agent Everett Ross. Just because he's on the left, and we'll work our way that way. So, first of all, that looks just like him. Even looks like him from the Hobbit movies, right? Look at that face. They did such an amazing job of capturing the likeness. Looks just like him. Look at this tie. Man, look at that. That's pretty cool. So this jacket, let me see. Actually, it looks like the jacket will come off if we want it to. The problem is he's still gonna have suit arms, so it doesn't make much sense to take the jacket off, but still super cool. Love that. Turns at the waist, which is awesome. Has a pretty good little ab crunch there, I will say that. Looks like it stays pretty good. It even clicks. We got pretty good leg mobility, not that he needs to be jumping around and doing crazy stuff, but it looks like we got pretty good joints on the knees too. So I appreciate that. Really appreciate that, because the set that we bought that was Bucky and Falcon, they weren't so well built. They felt like it could break. Alright, so we got movement right here on the feet. It looks like they're not super supported, but then again, he is wearing this fancy shoes. So let's see. They don't really move out and around, but they move up and down and they tilt. So we got that there. The upper thigh moves up here, and looks like we got pretty good mobility for the arms. Look at this. So we do have double joint on the elbow. The problem is it does feel a little soft here. It doesn't feel ridiculously soft, but it does feel a little soft. And the wrist goes back and forth and around. That's awesome. Let's put the gun here. And yeah, I'll say I definitely love the way they did this figure. I'm glad we got him. Let's see if I can put his finger over here. Not really. So I'm just gonna put the gun like this for now, because I don't want to just cram it in there. This joint could have been a little stronger, but still, it's pretty okay. I love the fact that we can move the arm in that much, right? So that's great. And yeah, this is awesome. Head moves pretty far back and forward. That's awesome. Moves to the side. So this is really cool. I'm really digging this figure. I'm telling you, like, this is well done. I appreciate that, and I love the fact that this agent was awesome in Black Panther. He was super cool, and you know, he definitely came in handy when they needed help. He was piloted that virtually that ship, right? So that was awesome. See if I can get him to stand up with these feet that he has, without being in an awkward pose. Sort of. All right, let's bend his legs and have him a little more ready for action. There we go. That looks cool. What do you think? Let's get this a little bit out of here and let's take a picture. Oh, let's move his neck less awkward. There we go. There we go. That looks awesome. All right, cool. So let's set him up. I'm having a little bit of problem standing him up though, and I think that's because of his shoes curving so much like that, which they look like real shoes. So, all right, cool. Let's set him aside right here. And you know what? Maybe we'll just lean him against the back right there. But he looks super cool. All right, let's get Erik Killmonger on here. Look at all these accessories. Doesn't that look amazing? Looks great. Let's get him out here. I love the paint job they did on this suit. I love the fact that we have him unmasked. That is a big deal for me. Look at this. Let's zoom in and see this. Doesn't that look awesome? Look at the hair. And the hair moves a little bit. Look at that. See if I can get this little artifact right here on his face. Did it come off? Yeah, came off. Great. We got great head mobility. Let's see. It goes forward and back and sticks out at the jaw. That's awesome. So that's good. Let's see. We have, it's a little bit looser than I would have liked, but it still stays. This beautiful detail on this suit. We got, good clicking ab crunch, so that way it's, you know, it's a little bit of looseness it has. It still holds it well. But this butterfly joint here, you know how I feel about those butterfly joints, right? That it gives it this wonderful, wonderful mobility right here, articulation, and that we can move it all the way back like this. Look at this. Doesn't that look amazing? Looks outstanding. So I love the way that looks. It looks awesome. All right, so let's look at this beautiful paint detail on here. The only part I regret is it doesn't have that leopard print, you know, jaguar type print on his body, those spots, right? So let's see. There we go. So we move at the waist, we crunch right here at the abs. Love that. We move up here on the upper part of the leg, and look at the suit. It looks incredible. Look at the feet. So it's got great mobility. The feet pivot, but don't necessarily turn. And we don't have that, you know, that joint right here that we typically do on the shins, but we do have great mobility here. And I'm feeling like we have pretty good joints here. Look at this. So I'm really appreciating this. Moves up, down, around. I love these claw hands. That looks awesome. And I do like the fact that we have these closed claw hands. Now they could have looked a little bit different because it looks like it's going to be kind of hard to hold these weapons. But let's bust these on out and let's take a look. Let's take these hands out too. Let's get a real good look at this. And let's take out the head. So, what do you want to see first? I want to switch out the head and put the... Let's see what that looks like, okay? So it looks like we got some pretty great detail. Like I zoomed in pretty good. So the head looks beautiful. Look at that. It's even got writing on it. Wow. That language that they speak. And guess what? I had bought the Blu-ray and it tells us how to decipher that. So I got to just pop this on right here. See how this looks. It's a little tougher than I would have thought, but we got it on there, and it's not even all the way on there. So let me see. There we go. I think I actually prefer the other head. As cool as this looks, I love the fact that the other one looks just like him. So this looks awesome. We got really good movement. I love the texture of the suit. It's awesome. It feels, you know, nice and like gritty. Feels awesome. Love this figure. So maybe I can get him to stand right here. There we go. Get him like with a getting low stance. And I think that looks outstanding. Look how great that looks. So, see if I can move this aside. See if I can do this. And if I can, yeah, that looks awesome. And I'm gonna try and put these in his hand with the other one. All right, so let's switch the hands out. And the hands looks like they got pretty good mobility. Look at that. Let's go ahead and put this hand here. Look at that. And the hand doesn't close all the way, so just keep that in mind. Now the difference is between this one and the other weapon, the other one has brown, I think, down here. Look at this. That still holds it pretty well. That's awesome. We can hold that like that. And, you know, let's just twist and get the other hand by putting it in here. And let's hold this like ridiculous looking like sword hatchet deal going on right here. Look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? Let's bend his arm right here. Let's see how that looks. And let's get that going. That looks super awesome. Look at that. All right, cool. So let's see if we can get him stand up like that. And maybe we want to switch the heads back out. But either way, let's put him right over here. That looks outstanding. Look at that. I'm gonna zoom in right there. How great that looks. And you know what? I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna get out here. Look how outstanding this looks. So great. All right, guys. Let's move on to our next one. Next. Okay, and next we have... Oop, wrong one. Where's our Black Panther? Sorry, guys. Alright, next we have Black Panther. Look how amazing this looks. This looks so great. Comes with T'Challa's head. And then, of course, our Build-A-Figure Okoye's head. That looks awesome. We have this as an accessory and these two as accessories, so we can switch out the hands. That looks awesome. Look at the great art. Beautiful art on this box. And let's read the back. Look how great this looks, doesn't it? Alright, so it says, a warrior and defender of Wakanda, T'Challa is the hero of legend, Black Panther. Yes! And man, does this look amazing. Look at the great detail on that mask that's gonna happen. Alright, so let's get it open. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at Black Panther here. Doesn't that look awesome? Looks incredible, actually. Let me take a quick picture of that. Awesome. Alright, so check out this amazing Black Panther suit. Let's take a look at our Build-A-Figure first. Wow, okay, it's tight in here. Let's zoom in. And man, does this head look realistic. Looks like we have a little tiny blemish right here. That's okay, I'm sure we could actually rub that one out of there. But look how it looks just like her. Look at this great tattoo detail. Look at that ear. Doesn't look like they just shrunk her head. Looks incredible. Set that aside. And you know what? Let's look at T'Challa's head. You know, it may not look exactly like him, I'll say that. This one looks a little bit different. I don't know about that exact widow's peak, but otherwise it looks fairly good. It doesn't look like an exact replica match to me, but it definitely looks really good. I'll say that much. So we'll set that aside. Let's get him on out of here. And then there's the two fists. I don't know if we necessarily need the fists. You know how, if you've been watching our channel for a while, you know how I feel about having two fists on a character at the same time. Doesn't typically look that great. Maybe one, maybe we could switch it out, but I don't know about with Black Panther. So, wow, look at this helmet. Such beautiful, gorgeous detail. Look at that. Doesn't that look awesome? Alright, so it looks like the head tilts slightly and moves side to side, moves super far back. Look at that. And super far forward. Look at that. Doesn't that look incredible? Love it. Alright. And then of course look at this great detail right here on the necklace, to where all the like nanobots come out, right? And we got great ab crunching right here, and it's nice and tight. And so it's not wiggling. I'm shaking it, but it's not. It's nice and stiff. All right, moves at the waist. This figure is very well constructed. And look, we got this right here. We got this this butterfly joint right here. That looks awesome. Of course, that makes for great mobility. Let's see. His elbow actually does feel nice and strong. So, yeah, that feels super amazing. And let's bring this up right here, so he can exclaim Wakanda forever. Look at that. Doesn't that look awesome? Let's put his head down. Boom. How does that look? Taking a quick picture, because that looks amazing to me. Look at the detail on his suit. Look at the texture. This is a great figure. Hasbro did a great job with this one. Alright, let's take a look right here. So it moves high here on the thigh. His legs have great mobility. Got the double jointed knee, and it's nice and tight and stiff. That's awesome. Let's see, the joints on the ankles are awesome. They rotate nice and good. Really digging that. So, yeah, this figure is outstanding. Great job, great job, great job. Love everything about it. Look at the details on the legs, on the feet. What are those, right? This joint is slightly loose. I will say that. Everything else is so well done, but this joint, this top one, is loose. In any event, I'm sure we'll still get great posability, great stance, and let's see what that looks like. Yes, that looks great. So, but you know what? Let's have him something like that, right? Alright, awesome. This looks so great, guys. Let me know what you think. Let's bring this arm just a little bit higher. Let's bring this down, and let's get this really awesome picture here. Awesome. Alright, so let's put him back over here. If I can get him to stand on his own. Okay, that looks great, doesn't it? Awesome. So let's move on to our next figure. Okay, and we have the original Erik Killmonger from when this series first came out. It looks similar to the one we already opened, but not the same. And this one does have that, like, I can't remember, it's like jaguar or leopard print type right there on his suit. Love the way that looks, and of course it comes with Okoye's leg. But it's not tremendously different. It's probably the exact same body as the one we just opened over here, but the paint on it is definitely different. And because this one does not come with an extra head, and we'll probably put the head back on that one, the one without the mask. All right, look at this beautiful packaging, and let's take a look at what it says back here. On the back, it says, "A warrior of physical and mental strength, Erik Killmonger slashes into battle with unrivaled intensity." Yes, he does. He was pretty awesome, right? Oh, I can't get it to stay zoomed all the way out. All right, there we go. Let's pull this bad boy on out of here and see what we got. Okay, so you'll notice, obviously, there's a lot of things that are very similar to this one that we already opened. Very, very, very slight differences are the brown on this weapon here and here, and that's pretty much it, other than the paint on the actual figure. So let's get this out. Here's Okoye's leg. Nothing crazy or special at this moment. We'll set that aside. Alright, let's get our Erik Killmonger on out of here. Because these parts are very similar, I guess I'll just probably leave these hands in here. Looks like they have one of each. And we'll still get these weapons out, right? So this one's slightly different because of the brown. So only slightly different. And then of course this looks almost identical. Super cool looking weapon though. And got butterfly joint. You know, there's not a whole lot different. Let's see, looks like his shoulder joint is a bit stiff. Let's see if I can get it to move without breaking that bad boy. Ugh, I don't want it to crack off. Oh, it moved a little bit there. There we go. There we go. Maybe it was just stiff. But you definitely want to support it. Push it. Look, see? Push it on the shoulder, not on the bicep. This will, or the side of the arm, it'll crack the arm off. These are still fragile. So let me see. Same thing here. Support it by putting your weight here where the joint goes in. You know, they can be kind of like plumbing. You can't just turn apart. You have to hold the other back of it so it doesn't accidentally loosen something else. Let's take a close look at this face. Looks pretty mean, doesn't it? It's pretty awesome. Of course, we have the writing here. Look at this necklace here. And then there, you couldn't see it at first glance, but now you can see that animal pattern. Doesn't that look awesome? That was there in the suit in the movie. You just couldn't always see it because of lighting. We got great ab crunching here. Even clicks. So that's awesome. Look how great that looks. Let's see. The joints for the elbows, they're still pretty good. They're a little bit looser than I would like, but they are still pretty good. Great joints at the wrist. It's a little loose right here on the bicep. Look at that. Moves a little too readily. This one's stiffer, so it's probably just happens to be that way. And then you got this wonderful butterfly joint right here that allows us to bring the arms so much further in. Look at that. You can actually do a little bit of a dab, right? Third. All right, but he looks so great. Do we even need this weapon here? I don't necessarily think so. Look at that. Looks so awesome. Turn this to the side-ish right here. And let's take a look at this. Look at these. The whole like outfit. 'Cause I guess they're not really shoes since it's all one big piece that comes out. Let's see if we can get a really cool looking pose. One that's a lot more dynamic than that first one. Man, that looks great already. Let's see, but let me get some lighting behind it. There we go. Cool. And actually, you know what? Let's not even use that. Let's not even use that. Let's just get the other hand. Let's put this one in here, even though it doesn't go there. And all we gotta do is pop this bad boy right in here. How's that? You like the way that looks? I do. And let's bring it just a little bit closer. There we go, so we can get a really awesome picture. That looks outstanding. All right, let's see if we can just, speaking of outstanding, let's see if we can get him to stand. Yes, we sure can. We'll put him right over here. That looks incredible. And you know what? Let's take a moment to switch the heads off this. Well, I guess let's compare them real quick. I'm sure you want to see that. Look. Let's zoom in. We'll bring this down. So it's basically the same mold, everything. Just the paint is different. And definitely this one looks more like the movie, but of course this one's really bold and stands out. So let's put him back over here. And let's switch the heads on this one. Oh, it's nice and tight. You heard that? And this one, of course, is an amazing head. They did a great job with the sculpt. So let's put that back on, and boom. Look at that. I think that looks incredible. And I may not need him crouching so much. There we go. That looks outstanding. Let's see. Let's bring this just a little bit down like that. That looks awesome. All right, cool. So let's bring them right over here. I think that looks great. Doesn't that look awesome? All right, guys. So let's move on to our next one. Okay, and next is Nakia, and she looks so lifelike. Look at that. Great accessory weapons here. Great outfit, and then of course we have Okoye's like torso and chest and the whole midsection actually. So great looking package, great art, and let's take a look at the back here. Look at this awesome pose here. So let's see what it says. It says, a member of the Dora Milaje, Nakia protects the reigning Black Panther with strength and poise. Boy, does she. And let's get this open. Can't wait any longer. Let's also build our figure as soon as we can. Wow, and I didn't see this. Look at this super long spear, and I'm assuming this belongs to Okoye, right? And I believe, okay, yeah, of course it does. Boom. So let's get that part on out of here. Let's take a quick look at how it looks. It's gonna move right here underneath the ribcage. Wow, it's got great mobility. I'll definitely say that. Cool. All right, set that aside. Let's get this huge long spear here. This looks incredible. Now let's get Nakia out. They did a great job with her. She's got kind of a traditional Marvel Legends female build. She's got the single joint right here, the elbow. The only bad part is it doesn't come in usually more than 90 degrees. That's slightly more than 90 degrees, but you know, obviously it's not going to come in, doesn't have an extra butterfly joint or whatever. So it comes in that much, but look at this ridiculous detail on the head. Doesn't that look extremely lifelike? If I can get it to focus right on. Wow, look at that. It looks incredible. Okay, the head goes, you know, decent mobility and movement. Definitely goes all the way around, and couldn't ask for any more than that. Looks great. Look at her detail on her outfit. Moves right here under the rib cage, much like the one you just saw. Look at that. Yeah, that looks great. We can get some really good posing. The wrist goes back and forth with ease, and still has poses well. Got this great armor. This arm comes in, not as much as the other one, but still comes in. And then of course the legs, they turn here. They got good mobility. Double joint at the knee, and it feels pretty strong. Same thing with the ankles. They move around. That feels pretty good. Okay, awesome. And what's this symbol right here? Look at this. This, I guess, is a Black Panther. Looks cool. Alright, let's give her her weapons here. These are cool. I hate it when Marvel Legends that we, you know, of course the ones we get when they don't come with any accessories. Obviously this one does. And see, the hand looks like it could be a little more fragile, so we got to kind of slide this on in. I don't know if we need to slide it in from the bottom or from the top. Let's slide it in from this side then, because it didn't go in very well. There we go. And then be mindful of that thumb. Okay, that's cool. Same thing here. Be mindful of this thumb. Look at that. So let's slide it in from the bottom, and then twist it out. There you go. Bring the thumb back in. That looks absolutely great. Okay, let's get a picture here. That looks awesome. Let's see if we can get her to stand up with this outstanding pose here. Very dynamic. And I guess that's as far forward as we can get the foot. There we go. Bring this back a little bit. And I think that looks great. Let's just see if we can move her chest a little further back out so we can get a great pose. Look how awesome that looks. It looks great. All right, let's see if we can set her up right here. Looks awesome. So awesome. We might have to move people to the side because we're gonna run out of space. So let's move Killmonger here a little bit. Let's move Black Panther here a little bit. Let's move our other Killmonger here a little bit. Let's move Nakia this way. Now we can have some space for a few more characters, right? Because that looks incredible. Yeah, buddy. All right, 2 more characters and then our Build-A-Figure. So next is someone that's not in, well, I guess the last 2 before our Build-A-Figure were not in the movie. These are, of course, legacy Marvel comic book characters. And, you know, that's what Marvel Legends does. They do a lot for the movie, and then a few, like 2 or 3, that end up coming out that are legacy to kind of introduce these characters or to honor the ones that really like the comic books and so on. And you know, it's pretty cool. So this one has Marvel's Black Bolt. He looks pretty cool, actually. I love the fact that we get 2 heads. I wish we had more accessories than just the head, but anyway, we definitely need him to complete our Okoye. So look how great this looks on the back here, and let's see what it says. It says, supercharged powers and a quasi-sonic scream. Let Black Bolt destroy enemies with a single utterance. Yep, definitely has that powerful voice, in case you're not real familiar with Black Bolt. And this is from the Inhumans. So let's get this bad boy open. Can't wait any longer. Take a look, and then there's his symbol over here. Alright, let's take a look. Let's get our Okoye other leg out. That looks super cool, doesn't it? Look at that. And let's see this other head. I don't know which one I like better right off the bat. This one looks pretty cool. Of course, you don't see any ears. But it definitely looks really cool. Alright. Maybe we'll have that sonic screaming head stay on there, because I think it does look better than this one. Alright, let's take a look. We got a good ab crunch here. You know, we got some decent mobility here. Actually, it poses really well. Let's take a look at this head. Wow, he's been eating like a, I don't know, a blow pop or something. His mouth eating a raspa. Got this cool little energy bubbles coming off over here, right? That looks really cool. It's probably screaming away. That'd be cool if we had like some sort of like mouth projection thing coming out. And you know, these little wing things are attached to the back of his arms. They do come off, I believe. No, they don't actually. I'm sorry, I thought they were ones you insert. They are not. And then he has this. So it looks like that's just to put on a stand I was looking to see if I had a stand right off the bat somewhere. I think I do. Let me see. This is from the... no, I'm sorry. I do. There I am. So, from the Toy Biz, Marvel Legends, some of them used to come with this. And this one has where you would just poke this right here in the back. Look how simple that was. And then you could pose them for like if they're flying or whatever. So that was really cool way back in the day. And to show you like that's what it would look like. And it doesn't look like he has any other reason to have that hole other than that. But yeah, doesn't that look super cool? Because you can have scenes where they're like flying or levitating or floating, whatever the case may be. And then you can of course, you know, position it, and then it has a little screw right here. But the new ones don't come with it. And it becomes kind of invisible when you look at it here. So that looks really cool. But alright, let me take that out. And I want to have him like really letting loose. So of course he's got pretty standard joints and movements. He does move well. He does pose really well. Head moves really far down and really far back. That's awesome. And let me see. We got double joints at the elbows, but because of this cuff, it doesn't come very far in. I will say that much. And you know, it's just basically a solid blue all the way across with a little bit of silver. So he's not extremely special either with how he looks, but he does have these glove cuffs. Moves here and has standard like good old-fashioned comic book type outfit. Nothing extremely special though, so I'll say that. It's not my favorite figure in the set, but not terrible. So looks really cool. Let's take a quick picture of him. Let's move this out of the way. There we go. And let's see if we can set him up right on over here. There we go. That'll work. Probably a little too close, but let's see. There we go. That looks cool. All right. And so next, and I said next, but really this is the last one in the whole set before we build our figure, is SubMariner. Doesn't that look cool? I love the fact that he's got two heads. Look, he's got a weapon. He's got two hands that you can switch out. Cool. Digging that. And then we have the arms of Okoye, of course. So the package looks great. And we got his symbol right here. And look, it looks pretty cool here. I don't know which one I like better, the one with the beard or the one without the beard. I think I'm liking the one with the beard more because this one just looks like Spock. Alright, let's see what it looks back here. We got this like scaled Speedo. I don't know if I'm digging that, but it definitely looks like the comic book. And let's zoom in. We don't have much to say on this one except with incredible strength and swimming speed, SubMariner is a powerful force on land and sea. Alright, well, let's get him on out. Without further ado, get on out here. See what we got. Wow, look at this huge weapon. Boom. Flexible. And let's get our Okoye arms out. Do a quick little look at that. Single joint, come up to about here. Alright, we'll set those aside. Let's take our SubMariner out. Okay, well, let me show you this other head. Oops. Oh no! Heads are gonna roll for that. Literally, because it rolled. Alright. So let's take a quick look. He's got the Spock ears, Spock eyebrows. Looks like Spock. But it's not. He's got kind of a Wolverine hairdo going on. Compared to this one, I think I'm digging this one more, right? So, yeah, the hairdo, everything is definitely looks better. So I'm gonna put this one back for now, so I don't lose it. And of course, we have these really cool hands. Let's take a look at these. I'm really digging these. Look at that. Wow, that looks really cool. I'm digging those. And the fact that he's got, of course, these hands that can hold this. That's super awesome. Let's take a closer look. Man, they made him super like Bruce Lee buff. Okay, head moves, pretty good mobility. I'm digging the head sculpt. The hairstyle is ridiculous. I'm really liking that. That looks awesome. Big manly beard, nice and stiff joints, arms move around. He's veining out here. Got the double joints on the elbows. Let's see if we can move it. Yeah, he's got great mobility on his arms. This arm's a little bit looser than that one. That happens from time to time, right? Great ab crunch, even clicks. Movement at the waist. Got the shimmery Speedo and a belt so it doesn't come down, I guess. And a little shell. Man, he's definitely got muscular sculpt. He's got like these Hermes wings on his ankles. Moves here, and got great mobility here on the ankles. Great feet sculpt. They look strong. The double joints on the legs. Everything has great mobility, great articulation, and it's nice and stiff movement. So I'm digging that. All right, so. Oh no, look, this got really loose just pulling it down. That's unfortunate. Well, we know that happens. Alright, so how do we want this to work out? How do we want him to hold his weapon? I guess we'll just have him like holding it like this. And look, this is, his hand's gonna be kind of stiff. Let's bring this right in here. There we go. A little tighter fit than I imagined, so we can bring that there. Let's have him stand up. Let's look this way, and let's have him stand more like more of a royal regal pose. Let's bring this down more like he's leaning on it, right? And that looks outstanding. Look at that. All right, let's take a picture here. Let's move these hands out of the way. Oops, still there. That looks outstanding. So let's just have him looking super cool and set him up right on over here. What do you say? That looks outstanding. I love the way that looks. All right. Okay, friends, in the moment most of you have been waiting for, we have our Build-A-Figure. I know it's the part I've been waiting for. It's my favorite part. It's fun. All right, let's see. Make sure we got the arms and the legs on the correct sides. And oops. Alright, oh no! Let me look at the feet, because this is turned the wrong way. So I'm like, make sure I don't put the foot on the wrong leg. Okay, so it's curving that way, so I was like, oh, that leg, but no, it's just because I guess it's been under pressure the wrong way. So, alright, it's gonna go this way, this like this, and then we have the spear. This looks awesome, and let's start building it. Alright, let's get her right here. So, oh, why didn't that go in right away? Okay, cool. We got some great mobility already with the head. Look how far down the head goes and how far back the head goes. That looks great. All right, cool. All right, let's pop this arm right on in. Get in there. And always support the arms and legs as you pop them in. There you go. And push it in at the shoulder, not back here somewhere. Okay, push it in here. It's actually a little bit tougher to get in there than I thought. Okay, so I'm going to angle it and push it there from the shoulder. But I can't get it to pop in for some reason. It's just really tight. There, let's do a little bit of twisting. And it'll make its way in there. There we are. Cool. Alright, so this looks great already. And let's see what else we got. Let's pop these legs on. Boom. There we go. Let's do a little bit of twisting. It's kind of hard to get in here because of this right here. So let's move this back a little bit. And then this keeps turning on me. So let's take a look. See if we can't get that too. This is actually not easily going on. So just warning you there. There. Kind of just worked it on in. And look, the legs kind of out like that. So we're probably going to have the same challenge here. So just be mindful. You definitely don't want to break this figure because the joints in the arms and legs are not big and thick and beefy. There we go. So there we go. Okay, awesome. Let's take a look. Let's come back over here, and as I showed you before, we got great mobility and articulation on the head. We got some fairly good on the arms. This is a pretty standard, you know, female body for Marvel Legends. Of course, she's got tremendous mobility here underneath the rib cage, so that's cool. Excellent detailing on the body. This cool outfit right here. The knees are a little bit weaker than I would have hoped. We do have double joints here, and it does not turn here like you've seen a lot of figures. This one, the knee on this one is weak side to side. Look at that. So otherwise, really cool. And let's see, do we want both of our hands to hold this spear? So it doesn't come with any additional accessories. It would have been nice for, I don't know, maybe just a different head. But otherwise, definitely an awesome looking figure. Definitely. Let's put this through there. Tell me that doesn't look awesome. Let's bring this further this way. Let's bring this more down and up. And let's bring this body like that. Doesn't that look awesome? Let's get her like this. Here we go, so we can get a really cool picture. Let's move the head this way slightly. Yeah, that looks great. All right, so let's get her to stand up, and then we'll move on from there. All right, so I guess, well, as far as where we can put her, let's bring SubMariner slightly that way, Black Bolt slightly that way, Nakia slightly that way. Everyone else just kind of shifts down, right? So we can get everybody up in here, up in here. So otherwise, yeah, that looks great. It's a tight fit, but it's great. So guys, what do you think? Isn't this awesome? I want to thank you for hanging out with us here today. Look how great this looks. There's our Build-A-Figure right here, Okoye. She looks awesome, looks outstanding. Our 2-pack here of Agent Ross and Erik Killmonger with a special paint job on there from the 2-pack. Here is our outstanding T'Challa. This is a Marvel Legend figure you definitely need to get. Here is our standard Erik Killmonger with the animal print on his outfit. Here's Nakia. She looks outstanding. That head looks just like her. And of course, here's Black Bolt from Legacy Marvel Comics, and SubMariner with the beard head. Looks so outstanding. Well guys, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed to our channel already, please subscribe below. I want to thank you so much for helping us get to wow, I almost pronounced it, to getting to 13,000 subscribers and still growing, right? And all for you guys. So we love you tons. Can't wait to see you next time on Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G.
I tell you, I like Jeff Goldblum very much. I like him very much. He's a very interesting thinker. He puts things together in a way you wouldn't expect. But I admire his work very much. Yeah, I will say this: he is a queer duck. He's an odd character.